If your feet are burning at night, or you have numbness and tingling in your toes or in your fingers, and nobody has given you a clear answer, stay with me over the next few minutes, because what I'm about to explain to you may give you an answer for what has been damaging your nerves. And more importantly, I'm going to tell you what's going to help you to stop it so you don't have more damage. Let me make a clear promise to you right now. By the end of this video, you will understand the number one toxin that is damaging your nerves that you're not even aware of, that a lot of my patients feel on a daily basis and they did not realize it. And you're going to know exactly what you need to change today to get a hold of it so that you can stop this damage. This is not about just managing pain. This is about protecting your nerves and helping them to heal. My name is Dr. Kristi Mauldin, and I'm a doctor of chiropractic for more than 26 years and a functional medicine practitioner since the early 2000s. I have worked with hundreds, if not thousands, of patients who have come to me struggling with neuropathy or nerve pain or numbness and tingling that they could not explain. These patients had everything from burning feet, loss of balance, numbness, tingling. They just felt like their feet were not a part of their body, or something was just not right in their body. One of the most frustrating things that I see with my patients is that when they go to their doctor, they're told the wrong story and they're not told exactly what is happening. They're told it's aging, they're told it's genetics, they're told that they just have to learn to live with it and that there is no cure. And the problem is that over time, people start to believe this. They start to accept it and they just give up looking for answers. They just stop asking questions. But let me tell you, in many cases, this is not the full story. So before we go any further, just let me ask you a question. Have you had numbness and tingling or pain in your hands or your feet without any explanation or understanding what's causing it? Please comment down below and let me know, because I do try to read all the comments. I'm here for you. I want to see who this is helping, because awareness is the very first step in learning about neuropathy. Once nerve damage crosses a certain line, there is no going back, and we don't get a second chance. So you need to find out early and get to the bottom of it so that you can start healing.
Now, here's the part I want you to really pay attention to. Nerves are not just wires in your body. They are living tissue. They depend on oxygen, nutrients, and a stable internal environment to function properly. And unlike muscle or skin, nerves heal very slowly. That means damage doesn't happen all at once. It builds quietly over time, long before you feel burning, long before numbness shows up. Your nerves may already be under stress. And this is where things start to get uncomfortable. The number one toxin I see destroying nerves is not something rare. It's not some industrial chemical. It's not something you only get exposed to in extreme situations. It's something most people consume every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. And many people believe it's completely harmless. The number one toxin destroying your nerves is excess sugar. Now, before you say, I already know sugar is bad, I want you to stay with me, because this goes much deeper than that. This is not just about weight gain. This is not just about diabetes. This is about what sugar is doing directly to your nerve tissue every time you consume it. When you eat sugar, your blood glucose rises rapidly. That spike creates something called oxidative stress. The easiest way to think about it is like rust forming inside your body. And over time, that stress begins to damage the protective coating around your nerves, something called the myelin sheath. Once that coating starts to break down, your nerve signals don't travel properly anymore. That's when you start to feel tingling, then numbness, then burning, then sharp stabbing pain. And here's the part most people don't realize. You do not need to be diabetic for this to happen. Let me say that again clearly. You do not need a diabetes diagnosis for sugar to damage your nerves. All you need are repeated spikes in blood sugar over time. And millions of people are experiencing those spikes every single day without knowing it. In fact, many of my patients come in with what's called idiopathic neuropathy, which basically means we don't know why this is happening. But when we look closer, we almost always find the same pattern: unstable blood sugar. hidden sugars in the diet, and constant exposure over time. And the scary part is, this damage doesn't happen overnight. It builds slowly, silently, until one day you feel it. People say things like, this came out of nowhere, but it didn't. It was building for months, like sometimes years. Now let me ask you something important. Have you ever been told your blood sugar is a little high, or that you're borderline or pre-diabetic? That is often where nerve damage begins, because it's not the diagnosis that matters, it's the exposure. Now here's where people get caught off guard. It's not just the obvious sugars like soda and candy, it's the hidden ones: flavored yogurt, granola bars, fruit juice, pasta sauce, bread. Even foods labeled as healthy can spike your blood sugar quickly once they hit your bloodstream. So you might feel like you're doing everything right, while your nerves are still being damaged in the background. And if you're still consuming these foods daily, your nerves may continue getting worse, even if you're trying everything else. Now, sugar is the biggest driver, but it's not the only one. The second toxin I see constantly is alcohol. Alcohol is a direct neurotoxin. It doesn't just affect your liver, it damages nerve cells directly. But here's what most people don't realize. Alcohol also blocks the absorption of thiamine, which is vitamin B1. And thiamine is essential for proper nerve signaling. Without it, your nerves literally cannot communicate the way they're supposed to. So even moderate drinking, a glass or two most nights, can accelerate nerve damage over time, especially if your nerves are already vulnerable. The third toxin is highly processed and fried foods. These foods create a perfect storm. They drive inflammation throughout your body, they restrict blood flow to your extremities, and they lack the nutrients your nerves need to repair themselves. So what you end up with is this combination of damage and deficiency happening at the same time. You're damaging your nerves and starving them. Now at this point, you might be thinking, okay, so what do I do? And this is where things start to turn around, because here's the good news. Your nerves can heal, but only if you remove what's damaging them and give your body the right environment to repair. The first step is stabilizing your blood sugar. Not perfection, not extreme dieting, consistency. That means reducing added sugar, avoiding liquid sugar like juice and sweet drinks, and being mindful of how often you're spiking your blood sugar throughout the day. The second step is reducing or eliminating alcohol, especially if you're already experiencing symptoms. The third step is giving your body the nutrients your nerves need to repair. Vitamin B12, magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants. These are not optional, these are foundational. And the fourth step is focusing on foods that actually support nerve health instead of working against it. Now, I know that can feel overwhelming, which is exactly why I created something for you. I put together a simple one-page guide called the Nerve Safe Food List. It shows you the exact foods that are damaging your nerves and the ones that can help support healing. You can download it for free using the link in the description. I highly recommend you grab it now, because if you're still eating even one or two of the foods on that list every day, your nerves may continue getting worse, even if you're trying everything else. Now let me tell you about a patient I worked with recently. She was 54 years old, active, healthy by most standards, but she came in telling me she could barely feel her feet. Burning at night, numbness during the day. She had already seen multiple doctors. No one had looked at her diet. When we cleaned up her nutrition, reduced her sugar intake, and addressed her deficiencies, things started to change. Within a few weeks, her burning decreased. Within a couple of months, she was sleeping through the night again. And over time, she started to regain sensation in areas that had been completely numb. Now, I'm not promising that exact result for everyone. Every case is different. But what I am telling you is this: your body has an incredible ability to heal if you stop poisoning it. And that starts with awareness. And so here's what I want you to do right now. If this video helped you understand something you didn't know before, hit the like button so more people can see it. Subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this, because I'm going to keep breaking this down in a way that actually makes sense. And go download that free nerve-safe food list right now. The link is in the description. Print it out, put it on your fridge, and start making changes today. And before you go, I want you to answer this in the comments. Which one of these surprised you the most? Sugar, alcohol, or processed foods? Because awareness is the first step, and the earlier you catch this, the more control you have. Neuropathy doesn't happen overnight, and in many cases, it doesn't have to get worse, but only if you stop the damage at the source. I'll see you in the next video.